What's up, guys? It's your boy CFC Shingy. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm just Shingy because I'm not. This is not a Chelsea video. I think I might release a Chelsea video later, but yeah, welcome back to another video and my first ever Premier League predictions video, guys. Yeah, I'm so happy to do this. Now, guys, if you see any, hot takes in this table prediction, it's because I was using a website that predicts results throughout the season. All right, and yeah, there's a bit of bias in here, but yeah, man. I was predicting based on results, so it's not really my fault. Because yeah, I tried everything, but yeah, man. Some of the results are influenced by teams' transfer windows as well. So yeah, guys, do not come from me. Alright, it's purely based on my opinion and purely based on what this website calculated based on the results that I put. Alright, that's the honest truth. Alright. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Plus, maybe when match day 19 is done, match day 19, that's halfway the season, I might predict the Premier League table from that point, match day 19. To see where the table will, what the table will look like when the season ends in May next year. So, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Without further ado, let's get into it. So, in 20th position, alright, guys, how do I do this? In 20th position, I've got Hull City. Hull City in 20th position. Alright, now, yeah, I gotta be real with you. Hull City, when they played that playoff final with Middlesbrough, them in Middlesbrough, they did not look good. They did not look good. All right, and those performances, do not convince anyone that they're gonna stay up next season. They had them with 12 points as well. Wow, that's actually crazy. One of the worst teams in the Premier League. Yeah, and I think it's realistic because Hull City, unless they get Premier League experience, maybe I'll give them a chance, but no chance, no chance. I heard their owner is very ambitious and their manager is very good, but yeah, I mean, I don't give them a chance. Let's go on to number 19. 19th position. I've got Ipswich Town in 17 points. Yeah, Premier League experience. And they did come up 2 seasons ago and they went straight back down. Kieran McKenna she's obviously left because they wanted to take a break from management. And they're Gary O'Neill. As a Chelsea fan, we're relieved that he eventually went to Ipswich Town because we thought he was going to come to Chelsea after Liam Rossignol, but thank God that didn't happen. I think Gary O'Neill, there'll be some good moments, but yeah, I don't give him a chance. I think they'll go back down again. Coventry City are 18th, and I'd love Coventry City to stay up, but yeah, no chance. Because of Frank Lampard, Frank Lampard, he did very well with Coventry in the Championship, winning the whole thing. But yeah, that does not normally translate to you staying up in the Premier League. I'd love for them to stay in the Premier League, to be honest. I really would, but yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't see it. Coventry fans, I don't see it. So yeah, that's the relegation done. All three of the promoted teams to go down. And Coventry, damn, they have a gap from Ipswich Town. 17 points. Yeah, that could happen, guys. That could happen. So let's go on to 17th place. Leeds United. Oh my goodness, man. Leeds United in 17th. Wow, that's actually crazy. I had them. I think I put a few good results for them, but clearly that did not work. Leeds United 17th. I don't think that will happen, to be honest. I think their window has been good. I think their window has been good. Signing James Trafford, signing Harry Wilson. I think those are massive signings that will change your season. Leeds United 17th, according to my results prediction. Wow, that's actually crazy. Okay, 16th position, Nottingham Forest with 43 points. Again, it's realistic because Nottingham Forest, they usually do play around the relegation zone. They're usually in relegation scraps, except for 24-25 when they were actually pushing for Champions League football. They're crazy. But yeah, this season, I mean, they signed Ousmane Diamande from Sporting, who was a defender who was wanted by European clubs. Top European clubs wanted him. Even Chelsea wanted him, but they got to him, and I think that's a massive signing. Also keeping Morgan Gibbs-White, Chris Wood, who else? Ibrahim Sangare from Ivory Coast, that guy. And yeah, man, 16th Nottingham Forest. Wow, that's damn shocked. Fulham FC in 15th. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me. I think Fulham, they're going to be a little bit of a drop off. Losing Harry Wilson. Might probably replace him with Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe might probably be the one who's going to be starting those games and getting the important goals. But yeah, man, I think 15th is not quite a bad position for Fulham. I mean, it's a bit of a drop off, but it's not a bad position. Alvaro Below, I think, will keep the ships floating, and they got in good players, like for example Gonzalo Castillo to replace Raul Jimenez, another Real Madrid player, Cesar Palacios to Fulham as well, and yeah, kept the important players like Calvert Bassi, Alex Iwobi, Castagna, Bernd Leno. Yeah, man, I think this is standard from Fulham. 14th Manchester United. Oh my goodness, Manchester United fans, I'm so sorry that you're not beat for this to happen, alright? But yeah, this is based on Michael Carrick. I think short-term solution, to be honest. Short-term solution, not a long-term solution. I think results will dip, especially adding your transfer window as well. Your transfer window has been so bad, guys. Manchester United, sign some players. Maybe if you sign more players, maybe I can change. Maybe, yeah, I'll have to change my stance on you guys. This position is going to have to change. I'm going to have to put you guys high up the table. But, yeah, man, So far, your transfer window is, and the fact that you're in the Champions League as well. Yeah, man. Like, and the fact that Premier League teams as well, they're getting better and better. Even the ones that are in the Big Six. Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, I thought the results, were the results that I was predicting, were, I thought Manchester United would be at least in the top 8, but no, they're in 14th with 48 points. That would be crazy. Like, if this happens, yeah, then Manchester United, they don't need to be some changes because, 2 out of the last 3 seasons, yeah, you guys. 2 out of the last 3 seasons, you guys finishing in the bottom half of the table. Nah, that won't be good. That won't be good, surely. But yeah, Manchester United in 14th. Yeah, I don't think this will happen, to be honest. I don't think this will happen. I think they'll finish high up the table. I think they have a better squad than finishing 14th, in my opinion. But yeah, let's move on. Number 13, Crystal Palace. Yeah, standard from Crystal Palace. I think they did well because they are in Europe for 2 seasons in a row. Oliver Glasner obviously left. Their centre back Maxence Lacroix has come to Chelsea. But they do have Richards in the centre back position. They have who else? Canvo. Crystal Palace fans say he's better than Maxence Lacroix. Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, and they managed to keep Daniel Munoz, one of the most important players, Daichi Kamada, Yeremi Pino, Ismail Assar, and most importantly, their striker, Jean-Philippe Ateta, who almost went to AC Milan in January, but didn't. He stuck around, and he might probably stay around here. So yeah, Crystal Palace is 13th. They're not 12th, but their position lower. And yeah, man, I think another mid-table season for them. In 12th position, Everton FC. Yeah, standard as well. I think David Moyes, Everton will have some good results, but yeah, they won't be that mid-table. You would think that David Moyes coming in, and them moving to a new stadium would improve them, but nah, I don't think. I think mid-table is good for them. Managing to keep, of course, Iliman Jai, who was attracting a lot of interest from a lot of clubs this summer. He wanted to go to Saudi as well. No, he didn't want to go to Saudi. He actually turned down the chance to go to Saudi to continue in the Premier League or in European football, which is good for him. He chose career over money, and yeah, respect to him. The Everton, plus Jack Grealish. Are they going to sign Jack Grealish? He's injured. He's back at Manchester City. I don't know. But yeah, Everton in 12th position. 11th position, Sunderland FC. And this is a really good position. Even though it's a drop-off from 7th last season. They'll be in the Europa League. And do they have the depth to support being in the Premier League and being in the Europa League as well? I don't know. That's to be seen. But yeah, the Europa League is no joke, to be honest. The Europa League is no joke. Like, they have to probably get more players, probably another defender. They did well keeping Granit Xhaka, who was about to go to Chelsea, but they said no, which is very good for them. So yeah, Sunderland in 11th place, that's actually not that bad. It's actually not bad, and yeah, this could happen. Now let's move on to the top 10, the top half of the table. Who is in 10th place? It is Brighton and Hove Albion. Yes, I think this one is also standard. It's a good position for Brighton. They are now a solid Premier League team, never threatening to go down, never. 51 points as well. I think that's really good. And yeah, they're in the Europa Conference League as well, which they'll probably win. If they don't win the Europa Conference League, then they'll probably never win a trophy again, or never, because I don't think they've ever won a trophy. But yeah, Brighton in 10th. That's pretty good. I like Fabian Herzler. They did lose some players like Danny Welbeck, Jean-Paul Van Hecke, but yeah, I think they will have enough to replace those players and yeah, do relatively well in the Premier League. In 9th position, Tottenham Hotspur. Wow, this is actually crazy. That is actually pretty good, to be honest. That's actually pretty good. Tottenham Hotspur in 9th. If you consider that the last 2 seasons they were finishing 17th, yeah, that's actually really good. That is an improvement. Tottenham fans should be happy with that. To be honest, they should be happy with that. 17 wins, 4 draws. Yeah, that's to be honest, that's actually that's good. It's good. You cannot hate on that. All right, and yeah, 17th, 2 seasons finishing 17th. Yeah, man, like you obviously need some improvements, and yeah. I think they'll finish in the Europa League spot, to be honest, but I think 9th is a good position and a good start to improving Tottenham. They spent a lot of money bringing in Tonali and Matias Fernandes, Jean-Paul Van Hecke, Marco Senesi. They kept Pedro Porro, they kept Van de Ven. Yeah, man. And yeah, I think Matisse Tel will be a very important player for them. Dominic Solanke as well, and if they can keep James Maddison fit, that would be great. If Dejan Kulusevski can come back, that would be even much better, and they can finish high up about the table. So yeah, Tottenham in 9th place. Let's go. In 8th place, who do I have? Brentford FC. Yeah, pretty standard. I think Brentford are one of the best run clubs in the Premier League so far. They can sell their most important players and replace them very well. Obviously, they replaced Buemo and Wissa with Igor Thiago, and I think players like Kevin Schade, Damsgaard, they lost Henderson, but yeah, they bought Mamadou Sangare, who is rumored to be a very good midfielder for Mali, the guy from Mali. And yeah, man, they also have good players like Quivin Kelleher in goal. And yeah, man, I think this is a good position for Brentford, to be honest. And I think Brentford fans will be happy. Okay, now let's go into the European places, the top 7. In number 7, I've got Bournemouth. Wow, that is actually crazy. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Bournemouth, I think Marco Rosa will. Yeah, I think Bournemouth are now a well-run club. You know, they obviously sell players and then replace them instantly. You know, remember when they sold Dean Huijsen and Zabangi, Ilya Zabangi, and Kirkis, and then replace them instantly. And yeah, they do have players who can take you there. You know, I think as long as they keep Alex Scott, as long as they keep Ryan, as long as they keep who else? Justin Clivert. Yeah, I think it'll be good for them. But there's one problem though. Junior Krupi, Eli Junior Krupi is injured for a very long time, so that could affect the results a bit. But yeah, I think they'll be fine. Seventh, yeah, I won't be surprised if they finish in the Europa Conference League spots. Now, moving on from Bournemouth. Sixth, Newcastle United. Wow, this will be actually surprising. This would be surprising, but yeah, Newcastle United. Yeah, you would, without European football, yeah, you would back them to finish in the Europe positions. But I mean, I'm all for change. I mean, if something's not working, then you can change. You should change. But the change that Newcastle have been making, it's not recommended. All right, I mean, you lose your club captain. You lose your club captain to Arsenal, Bruno Guimaraes, and then you lose Sandro Tonali to Tottenham Hotspur, another North London club, by the way. They also lost Anthony Gordon, another important player who did relatively well in the World Cup. Yeah, sixth. Yeah, I mean, I think the new manager is good. Came from Al Ali. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's not surprising if they actually finished sixth. To be honest, without European football, I think they still have important players like Lois Hall, Harvey Barnes, Tino Livramento, Nick Pope, Malik Chow, Nick Voltemade, Sven Botman. Yeah, they have important players. Anthony Lang as well. Vissa. Yeah, they have important players in their squad who can make them finish sixth. So yeah, I think that's a huge shout. But yeah, good position. Fifth position to get the fifth Champions League spot is Liverpool. I don't think this will happen, to be honest. I think I gave them too much credit when I was predicting results. I don't think this will happen. I think they'll finish maybe 8th or 7th because, who's going to replace Mo Salah? Who's going to replace Mo Salah? Their defense is not looking good. You know, bringing in Ronald Araujo. I mean, maybe Ronald Araujo will be great. He'll turn out great for them. But yeah, man, Van Dijk, he's going to have to defend on his own. He's going to have to defend on his own. Yeah, I don't think this is going to. I don't think it's going to be fifth. But if they do finish fifth, yeah. I mean, I told you so. I told you guys. I mean, you heard it from here first. Yeah, Liverpool in fifth. I think Isak will be a very important player for them as well. Let's see about that. In fourth place is Aston Villa. Damn, this will actually be a very successful season for them. I think Aston Villa. I saw them yesterday in the Super Cup final as well. They look really good. Brian Maggio, they have a player on their hands. That guy, he might actually be the next Lukaku because that guy, he's very powerful. You know, Willian Pacho was getting tossed around by him, and he actually scored a goal as well against PSG. He looked really good. You know, and yeah, Aston Villa, I think they're also a club that can sell and replace very well. You know, they got Matteo Ruggeri to replace Luca Digne at left back, and yeah, man, I think that yeah, good season for them. But I won't be surprised if they don't finish fourth, in my opinion. I think in order for them to finish fourth here, they're gonna get a loan move that will change everything. You know, in January they'll get a loan move that will change everything, just like they did 2 seasons ago when they got Marco Asensio and Marcus Rashford, who, helped them to finish in the Europa League, which was good for Aston Villa because that season they won the Champions League. So yeah, fourth position Aston Villa. I won't be surprised this happens. Now we're going to the top three positions. Who's gonna finish third? And in third I have Arsenal. Wow, Arsenal in third. Damn, that's actually crazy, man. I mean, I put a lot of results in Arsenal's favor, and I thought they'll be at least in the top two. But yeah, they're in third. I think maintaining being in the top three, being in the Champions League as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this will happen. A part of me thinks that they will win the title again, but yeah, I mean, you have to consider the fact that Saliba is out for months. They have to get replacements. Is Leandro Trossard a very important player as well for them? His clutch moments last season were a big factor to them winning the Premier League last season. Now they've sold him to Besiktas. They've lost that experience on the left wing. Now they have to rely on Martinelli and Solis, the Greek guy that they brought in. I think Bruno Guimaraes changes everything, but yeah, I think they need more on the left winger position. But yeah, Arsenal in third. Second place, Manchester City. Jeez. Also had a lot of results in their favor, but yeah, they're second now, and I think you guys know who is first position. A little bit biased, but yeah, Manchester City, Enzo Maresca, I think he'll have Manchester City playing good football. Unlike Pep Guardiola, who had that tiki-taka style. Yeah, Maresca's play is very similar to Guardiola's, but yeah, I think it allows them to score more goals from like distance, to cross the ball in. Yeah, because I see Manchester City players last season, and I saw that they have an opportunity to shoot, from outside the box, but they don't. They prefer to pass it into the net. And yeah, Maresca, I think he's going to do very well with Manchester City. He has better players around him, unlike he was at Chelsea, where the board was not backing him. The quality of players, less than Manchester City's. But yeah, I think in Manchester City, he's going to have control over transfers. He's going to get the players that he wants. And yeah, I just think that, he's Manchester City in second. Yeah, I won't be surprised. Now, let's go on to the team that will win the Premier League next season, Chelsea FC. Oh my goodness. Now, I am a Chelsea fan. This is a bit biased, guys. This is a bit biased, alright? I don't think Chelsea are going to win the Premier League next season. But considering the fact that Xabi Alonso is a manager at Chelsea, he's the first manager under Bluco. He's getting the players that he wants, alright? He's getting the players that he wants. And we don't have European football. We have one game a week. This is realistic. Chelsea can win the Premier League. They can win the Premier League, alright? But I don't think that's going to happen, in my opinion. I just don't. I was predicting Chelsea. There are a lot of results. I was predicting them in Chelsea's favor. Is this gonna happen? Are Chelsea gonna win the Premier League? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I'd love for Chelsea to win the Premier League, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. Yeah, I think it's possible for Chelsea to win the Premier League again. And it'd be very poetic. Because the last time we won the Premier League was 2017, and yeah, we'll be very happy. This ownership would have realized their mistakes and done things the right way. But I think the position that is very important that we should improve on is the goalkeeper position. If we go into the season with Robert Sanchez as our starting goalkeeper, I'm sorry, we're not winning jack. All right, we're not winning the Premier League, right? But yeah, maybe Mike Penders can be very important for us. But yeah, guys, this is my Premier League predictions. Chelsea to win the Premier League and Manchester United down there in 14th. I think you can exchange Manchester United with Newcastle. Maybe you can exchange Manchester United with Newcastle. I said it first, all right? Yeah, this is very wrong. But yeah, this is purely based on my opinion, guys. Remember that. And if you have different opinions, let me know what you think in the comment section. And yeah, man, I can't wait for the season to start. And yeah, we'll see, guys. We will see what happens. Up to Chelsea, by the way. If this happens, man, I am gonna be shameless. I'm gonna be shameless. All right. Yeah, guys, let me know, guys, what you guys think. Maybe you can give me your predictions as well in the comment section. Otherwise, guys, peace out. I'll see you in the next video. I'm probably gonna post later today. Peace.